Well, good. Let's talk about Tom and Louise, shall we?
Well, where are Sally and Bob?
They're on vacation.
Oh, holiday.
They're in Phoenix instead of being in Tucson. But, Tom and Louise, they're 62 years old, and they do plan to continue to work until they're Medicare eligible at 65, because for most folks, they know that healthcare is expensive.
It is quite expensive.
Yeah,
until you get to Medicare.
There you go. Their combined annual gross income is $14,000 a year. The cool thing for them, just like our first caller, Jeff, is they've been fantastic savers. We found that they had saved a bunch of money, right?
Yep, they had about $30,000 in emergency funds, or what we like to call the vault. $122,000 in other savings and after-tax investments, and about $845,000 in their retirement plans.
Woohoo! They could be rock stars in the making, right?
Potentially. We'll have to see.
There you go. That's right. And their concern was is that they do have about $70,000 still in home equity line debt. They don't have a primary mortgage, and that they're paying about $600 per month towards that mortgage obligation. Because we know home equity lines are basically a 10-year amortization. But Uncle Sam came to the rescue, right?
What?
Of course he did. That's right. Because under the new tax plan, we used a calculator that was available. We found that they were probably going to save about $250 per month, based on their current income, in taxes. If they were to then dedicate that money to paying off their home equity line between now and age 65, they're going to be able to knock off over $12,000 before they reach their normal retirement age.
And $600 a month could be a significant amount of their overall outflow, so that could really change how much they'll need in retirement.
That's right. And then, under further scrutiny, when we looked at the rest of their situation, we found that between their Social Security benefits and Tom's pension, Tom, again, happens to work for one of those big food companies that we have here in town, the Coca Company. They have enough income to make their game plan work. So what's really cool is that they don't need money from their investments to fund their retirement.
That
so
is
what
really cool.
What do we suggest to them as a possible option and a way to maybe help them pay this off quicker? We suggest
by reducing their 401k contributions down to just what the large employer's match is, so then we can pay that off faster. Because if you think about it, that $600 a month payment would require $180,000 of capital in order for us to sustain that for them if they were retired. So it's going to take far longer to save $180,000 than it would to eliminate that expense.
That's really an important point, and I think that again, it's a little different. It's a way that we look at things, but a little different way of looking at the world. And I think you put it very well there. And I like to take it a little bit more dramatic terms.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like to think about is that these outflows, especially these debt obligations, they really hold your capital hostage to make those payments.
That is dramatic.
In making those payments. So you're right. So the real case becomes, okay, I have $70,000 that I owe, but at the same time I need $180,000 to maintain that outflow. What should I do? Well, naturally what you want to do is you want to pay it off. So figuring out ways to do that in an effective way is really one of the jobs that we like to do. And frankly, it's kind of fun as planners. The cool part is that I do think that in this particular case, Tom and Louise, they're definitely rock stars in the making, aren't they?
They absolutely are, and now that they've been working towards their goals over the next 3 years, so that means that they'll absolutely be rock stars by the time they reach retirement. But we have Jim on the line that has a question about Roth versus traditional IRAs.
Awesome. Good morning, Jim. Welcome to the show. Thanks for calling today.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for